Hello, my lords, my ladies, and everyone. Welcome to Scenes of Relarin. Today we're going to be looking at a scene from Game of Thrones, of all things. Recently, I have absolutely fallen in love with this TV show. It is right up my alley in terms of fantasy, in terms of medieval stuff. I'm so here for it. But this scene in particular is burnt into my mind as the scene that not only kicked off Game of Thrones, I would say, but is quintessential to defining what makes Game of Thrones so amazing. To give some context, this scene takes place right when the main character, up to this point, Ned Stark, is confronting the sort of new king of the realm, Joffrey Baratheon. And he knows that Joffrey isn't the right inheritor of the crown. And so he's basically trying to depose the new king before he gains power. For those who don't know, this is Ned Stark, the main character. The set design and costumes are just phenomenal. Always.
We stand behind you, Lord Stark.
Like, look at the detail there. Every scene is so immersive.
All hail his grace, Joffrey of houses
And look how just huge that throne room is.
Of the first men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and protector of the realm.
That one guy with the wolf helmet in the corner? Like, what? The framing already is immaculate. I'm thrilled to talk about it.
I command the council to make all necessary arrangements for my coronation. I wish to be
That's
crowned
Joffrey.
in a fortnight. Today I shall accept oaths of fealty from my loyal councillors.
Look at those swords, though. Kind of want one.
I believe no man here could ever question your honor.
It's such... I'm just fangirling over medieval stuff, but that is such cool armor. Even the little, like, sword, dagger, under his, arm.
Lord Eddard Stark is herein named Protector of the Realm.
So basically,
Rule as regent
King Regent.
until the heir come of age.
May I see that letter, Sir Barristan?
And that's a letter from the previous king, for those who don't know. Or, no, generally it's been like, what, 11, 12 years at this point? So, since this aired.
Is this meant to be your shield, Lord Stark? A piece of paper.
Cersei.
Those were the king's words.
We have a new king now. Lord Eddard, when we last spoke,
The
you offered
music.
me some counsel. Allow me to return the courtesy. Bend the knee, my lord. Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son.
Yikes.
He will allow you to live out your days in the grey waste you call home.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
Liar!
Because he's a
Defend
bastard.
yourself with your own mouth, Lord Stark. Sir Barristan sees this traitor.
Like, literally.
Is a good man, a loyal man, do him no harm.
As in not rope.
You think he
Parentage?
stands alone?
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
Commander,
Okay.
take the
Overreaction.
queen and her children into custody. Escort them back to the royal apartments and keep them there, under guard.
Men of the watch!
Just the sound of the armor just
I want no bloodshed.
getting ready.
Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
And the slaughter begins.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Wow. Just... wow. Okay. Let's break down what makes that scene so amazing. Mainly, there's 4 different subtexts going on within this scene. And honestly, this entire show is an excellent example of why book adaptations, when done right, are amazing because the writing, dialogue, the plot, and the pacing are all put first, thus making it a lot harder on people like the director, the showrunner, the cinematographers, set designers. They all have a much clearer vision when the story comes first. So immediately starting out, you get Ned drawn within this sort of doorway. He's smaller, meant to be a little more weaker, especially as his whole army comes in through this door, almost showing them as they're entering the lion's den. Especially as you come to find out what's gonna happen. These two are framed exactly the same size within the frame, which is interesting because it's a little hint there. And again, I just like to point out how freaking amazing costume design is. Like, look at all of this detail. Amazing.
Stand behind you, Lord Stark.
Again, a much bigger doorway, symbolizing the grandiose of the throne room.
Of houses Baratheon and Lannister, the first of his name. King of the Andals and the first.
This is really interesting. We saw this in my Avatar video last week. There's so many guards. They just keep coming and coming. There's more and more, right? Trying to symbolize just how many there are. Ned Stark is still big in the frame, but nothing compared to how big these guys are, much less how big these guys are. Again, just symbolic framing.
Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and protector.
The camera is placed far above anyone else, right? It's looking down on everyone in the scene. Also lets you get a great perspective of how many of the enemy side there are versus how small they are. The deciding force, of course, as we come to learn, being these guys, as they take up the second biggest portion of the scene. And such just set detail here, it's amazing.
Of the realm.
The music, just that constant little da da, like it's just racketing the tension slowly and slowly. The camera's pointed lower than them, so you're looking up at the characters. Not to mention how big they are.
On the council to make all necessary arrangements for my coronation. I wish to be crowned within the fortnight.
Joffrey's using very demanding language as a king.
Today I shall accept oaths of fealty from my loyal counselors.
They're so much smaller. It looks like that because for most frames, you're looking up. It's only close-ups of Ned that you're looking mid or down.
I believe no man here could ever question your honor.
Again, brilliant dialogue, because you get to see exactly what Ned cares about. Honor.
King Robert's seal. Unbroken.
Plot details showing that whatever's about to happen is true. Or like, Ned is in line.
Is herein named Protector of the Realm. To rule as regent until the heir come of age.
May I see that letter, Sir Barristan?
She's so tall she's out of frame. He has to walk up to her.
Protector of the realm.
The little lines that Cersei gets here are also amazing. You get to see what she cares about. Not honor, not truth, but power. That's why, right here, right? She's scoffing at the letter, because why would she care?
Is this meant to be your shield, Lord Stark?
The sarcastic rip.
Those were the king's words.
And the acting here is excellent, because you get to see the back and forth. He's looking directly at a superior. Then he breaks eye contact, but he looks back in like little anger.
When we last
Great.
spoke, you offered me some counsel. Allow me to return the courtesy. Bend the knee, my lord. Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my son.
Again, total control of the conversation. He breaks eye contact again.
We shall allow
To show
you
who
to
has
get
power
those in the grey
in this
waste
scene.
you call home.
Your son has no claim to the throne.
Again, the dialogue showing that what Ned cares about is the truth here. He is clearly not in this for his own gain.
You think he stands alone?
I like to point out, one, bells have been tolling throughout the entire scene. Watch, listen.
Sir Barristan sees this traitor.
Sir Barristan is a good man.
Bells in medieval times signify something important. So this scene, it symbolizes something else within the universe, but it also signifies to the viewer, this is super important. Pay attention. Not to mention the plot and the music. Also, the sound design of the swords out of their sheaths. Again, all just meant to immerse you
Do him no harm.
so much in the scene.
You think he stands alone?
Such a cool element. Like, what?
Kill him! Kill all of them, I command it!
Commander!
The shots are getting a lot quicker, right? It's quick, da 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 da. And again, showing just how many there are. There's so many of the city watch.
Take the queen
They're
and
so
her
strong.
children into custody.
Men of the watch!
And the classic pose, the trick, right? Tricking the audience
I
and
want no
Ned.
bloodshed.
The Hound, that's his name, adjusts his pose because he's not in on the ruse. So it further sells everybody what's about to happen. The good guys are gonna win.
I want no bloodshed. Tell your men to lay down their swords. No one needs to die.
Again, emphasizing peace here.
No!
And the betrayal, and this is where the mastery of the scene comes. The shots are so quick-paced, it's chaos. You can barely tell what's happening. There's weird angles of things. You barely get a couple of orientating shots. It's chaos. And then you get this. Ned tries to draw a sword, and then the quick cut to the knife at the throat. It's excellent, well-paced, quick, puts the viewer right in line with the protagonist, and just everything about this, from the set to the characters to the dialogue to the acting to the composition, is just meant to immerse you so beautifully within this gripping and kind of awful scene.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Then the little line to the audience and to Ned, like, we told you this was coming. What you expect? Ultimately, this scene is just beautifully executed and is a prime example of why Game of Thrones is fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more scene-related content, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!